Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. How are you doing? How is everybody's energy? I felt like there's quite a few people that are feeling quite a bit of energy right now. So I thought I'd come on and I was doing some personal readings, and I thought I would share the one that I got because I think a lot of people in the collective can really resonate with this. And I thought I'd maybe do some angel card readings. But before we start any of that, I just want to kind of set the tone of tonight's chat. Just kind of like clear out any energies that are around. Just take in the tones. Close your eyes. Take some deep breaths. How's everybody doing? How's your Friday going so far? Earth Light, so good to see you again. How are you feeling? How's your Friday going? Is it Friday where you live? I know sometimes people get on here and they're in the UK or they're in Australia and they're already a day ahead of us. So I just wanted to say hi, do a little check-in, see how everybody's doing. I just did in Montreal. Oh, right. Yeah, you're in Canada. Hello. Oh, hey, Joe. Jay Rocco. How are you doing? Maybe in bed soon. Oh, all good. I felt like some people maybe needed to hear from the angels. So I thought I'd do an angel card reading just to kind of help lift some of the spirits. It felt like a few people were a little bit heavy tonight. So I was actually doing a personal reading from my angels and ancestors deck. And as I was doing it, again, I felt like there was a lot of people within the collective that could really benefit from this one. So the one that had fallen out for me was Seer. And I'll read to you what I got from this card from the book. So I always kind of like go through the book. I always take in the photo first, see what resonates with me from the photo, what kind of downloads I get from there, and then I'll go through the book and see what jumps out at me. So for this one, quite a bit jumped out. So I'll just kind of read to you guys the things that really stuck out for me. So on the card, it says, see beyond the current situation. So again, I think this is why I feel like a lot of people within the collective right now are really focusing on some things that have come up. And I think this card is just so perfect to just be like, let's see beyond the situation right now. So it's a look beyond your current situation. Rise your vibration and focus on love. Your intentions are creating your future. Your intentions can change, therefore, so can your future. Right? We have the power. We are limitless, and we create what kind of future and what we live in, right? By our intentions, by our thoughts, by what we're manifesting. What are you thinking about right now? Are you in fear? Are you worrying about things? Are you concentrating what you really want to happen in your life? Let the clairvoyant within you rise up so that you can see a way forward yourself with your spiritual eyes. You are being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see clearly enough to create your best future, not about predicting the future right now. So, a lot of times people see seers as just like predicting the future. But this card is actually saying that you need to go within and you need to create the future that you want. It's not about, trying to figure out what's coming. All these people are talking about all this stuff right now, and it's not even about that. It's go within. What do you want to be living in? You have the power to create that. You are limitless. You are powerful. You are magical. So don't ever forget that. um, the other part was, instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know you're in an energetic holding space where the universe recalculates a path that is more favorable for you. Angels of the light are upgrading your energy so your experiences can be more enjoyable. And as I was walking to work today, the sun, like, it was just shining on me pretty much the whole way that I was walking. And it was so different. I try to walk like every weekend, but today it was so different. The light codes were just like coming in. I had to stop like a couple times and just like take it in. I was being filled with like the most like gratitude and love, and it rippled through me the whole day. Like, it was just, I was flying on that, and it was just so beautiful. So this part in that, yeah, like, the angels of light are upgrading your energy. Like, I literally felt that today. So that your experiences could be more enjoyable. I was at work all day. I mean, I do love where I work, but still, I'm at work all day. But it was enjoyable. It was an amazing day. You are moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening. So stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize. Like, I absolutely love that. And then I also wanted to share, so in this journal, I'm going to get to the chats. I'm sorry, guys. In this journal, this is my Isis journal. So it actually goes with my Isis Oracle cards. And within it, there's like the most beautiful photos and stuff. And then every once in a while, there'll be like writings at the bottom. And again, it just so happens that the page that I ended on, it's, when your inner goddess desires to express her uniqueness more boldly than ever before, your inner god needs to grow in self-belief, self-worth, self-confidence, and act as the blossoming feminine can feel safe and secure enough to truly be in the world. And just to remember, again, each and every one of us have the divine feminine in us. So males, this also goes for you as well. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys because, again, it was just one that as I was going through it, I really, truly felt that a lot of you would resonate with this as well. I thought it was so fitting for just, all the things that are being talked about right now in the collective. So let's see what we have going on here. We'll be listening. Love to all. Love to you too, Joel. We really need to try to connect. I know this week just flew by. I don't even know how. It's Friday night for me. It's already Saturday tomorrow, so we need to connect and chat. So have an amazing sleep. And many blessings to you, Jay Rocco. I'm not calling you Joe Rocco. His name is Joe. Keith, hey Keith, how's it going? How's your week been? Arc Light, so good to see you. I saw you on Kristen and Jason's live in the chat there a bit. And Lori Angel, hey girl, so good to see you. I'm in the southern Wisconsin. It was like 90, like hot. It's been really hot here. We've been having like this crazy heat wave. I'm just taking it all. I mean, I don't have air conditioning, so it's insanely hot in my house. But I'm also just really trying to enjoy it and take it all in, because once once our winter hits here in Saskatchewan, it is extremely cold and it's really hard to get outside. And yeah, so I'm soaking up all the sun right now. Hot and humid. Yeah, super hot and humid here too. It's like that door that you walk into where it's like, holy crap, I can't even breathe. Yeah, how is everybody feeling? How's your energy been? Did anybody else get out in the sun today? Did you notice like the difference? Are you feeling the difference in the sun, in the energy, the vibration? I mean, I know I'm not the only one feeling this. So let's see what we've got. Sandra, hey Sandra. Hello, Queen of Bees. Oh, Sandra's so cute. Okay, let's see what I thought I would do some angel cards. We'll see what the angels want to tell the collective, anything that they have for anyone watching now, or may jump on later. For that, of our highest, most loving good only, what do the angels have to tell us? The energy right now. Whoops, there we go. Expect miracles. I actually got this card the other night, and no word of a lie, a full-on miracle did happen. Or just, like something just completely turned around. And it was just such a beautiful reminder that, our angels are with us. And, when we truly start tapping into their vibration, calling on them, right? Like, again, because of universal law, they can't just intervene in our lives, right? We need to be the ones who call on them. So call on them, work with them. You have that power. If you are struggling in the day, or you're finding things, I mean, every day is not going to be this like beautiful, loving day, that I'm feeling today, right? So when I have these feelings of it's hard, or I'm tired, or you get into this like frustration, or just old types of like feelings where triggers are coming up, maybe just a reminder that you have the power, right? You can cleanse and clear. You can stop in the moment. You can change things. Take a deep breath. I personally love to grab essential oils. I'm big with plant medicines. Take some deep breaths. Use the oils. Talk to source. Take that time to connect and center yourself and speak to Mother, Father, God, Creator. Speak to your angels or your ancestors or your spirit guides, or if you're connected to your off-world family, speak to them. Meditate. There's so many things. Grounding, right? So there's so many things that you can do. But if you're really struggling and you're feeling like you're needing extra help, call on your angel guides, right? Call on whoever it is that you connect with the most. Obviously, like Saint Jerome and the purple violet flame is going to help to transmute anything. So always transmute it back to source and love and light. Call on the angel guides that you need. I personally work a lot with Archangel Raphael and Archangel Jophiel, as well as Archangel Michael. So they surround me with their protection, and I use the purple flame to transmute things. So, and then, you're stepping back into that love vibration, and then you can expect those miracles, right? Don't ever like give up on how powerful, again, almost like the card that I got for myself with my other deck. It's like, don't forget how truly powerful your thoughts are, right? Like, if you are just in that vibration of like, something positive can come. This situation can be changed. Like, don't doubt that it will happen, because you are making that. You are the creator of your reality, right? And again, like, this card is saying the exact same thing basically as like what the other deck said. So it makes sense. I don't know if any of you guys resonated with that. I could read what the actual book says too, but like I said, a lot of times I just like to go with what the card looks like, what I get intuitively as I read it, as I see that card. Keith is in New Zealand. It turned to springtime. Oh, right, because you guys are just coming out of winter. Oh, I love spring. Enjoy as everything starts like changing colors and blossoming. And it's so beautiful. 104 today. Wow, that's hot. That's hot, Lori. I don't even know what we got up today, but when I am at work, they do have like this mini air conditioner thing there. So I appreciate it on days like today. Even though I'm not a fan of air conditioner, I do appreciate it on days like today. 104 though, that would be the bees were gone in 2 days. Oh, Sandra, I love it. It was when I sent Reiki to that situation, I felt so much love and protection. I just like, I knew that everything was going to be okay with those bees. I felt it like as when I was sending them Reiki, it was just like all the message I kept getting was that they were divinely protected and that everything was going to be okay. And, you know, it's because of people like you, right? That you brought that, you know, you set intention to send positive energy and protection to them. And then you ask somebody else to help. Like this is it. This is the unity, right? Like this is realizing that we are all one and we're all one with everything, right? And it's really coming to that realization. So Sandra, thank you so much for bringing that to my attention because yeah, I love to hear that the bees are all okay. Oh, I love it. Laurie Angel. These are beautiful cards. This is it's this deck here. So it's, if you guys can see that, Angel Guide Oracle. So it's Kyle Gray. Yeah, I had seen them. Who was it that I saw this from? I can't think of who it was now, but somebody had brought them, and I just was like, wow, they're gorgeous. So I agree, they are very beautiful. Definitely been asking my angels to walk with me. Yeah, Keith, it's seriously, I have never been so connected to God and Source and my angel guides as I am, at least in this lifetime, as I am right now. And I mean, I've never been more at peace, more happiness, more joy, more being able to like turn things around when something's going in it's a way that I'm not wanting it to go. You know, I feel like it's trying to go out of control or something. I really feel protected and not alone. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I'm taking a tarot class. Ooh, which one are you taking, Lori? Is it like in person? Is it online? I'm still doing the Queen of Ravens class that she has on Beyond Mystic. I've been so slow at it. It's hard. I do listen to like a lot of videos and stuff, but I usually do it while I'm doing things. But like with that, I have to be able to like sit down and concentrate and take notes. So with 3 kids, it's not always the easiest to do that, but I'm loving it. Raphael is my guardian angel. Oh, Arclight, you know what? I've been coming to realize that not only did he come in with me very strongly as one of my strongest angel guides in this lifetime, but through my Akashic records, I have been finding out that he's pretty much been with me on most, if not all, of my lifetime. I mean, obviously, I'm a very, very old soul, so I've only tapped into a very small amount compared to the amount of lifetimes I've had in Earth and the cosmos. And but it's like that always comes up. Either it's like he's there, or it's there's a green crystal that I'm working with, or there's green around. Like it's just always that green. And even in this lifetime, I'm a Taurus, so it's like the emerald green. And yeah, there's just so many things. I actually, to tell you guys, because I haven't talked about it yet, I did have another session with Libra Lion Rebecca. So she's the one that I had won the Akashic Records session with, and I had a follow-up one the other day. And what was it? Okay, so I went into my very, very first incarnation ever, which was when I was a bird being. And I landed up being a bird being that like morphed into all different types of birds. And it was like the first thing she saw was a crow. And I was like, oh my God, like I've seen crows everywhere. And then at a different part of the session, I was like, a hummingbird had come to her as my like totem animal. And then when I went up, I had done a session that she had offered. It was like, she's in the UK, so it was like £5, and she teaches you how to go up into the Akashic records. And when I went up there, it was a hummingbird that met me. So it's just, and also like my abuela, my grandma Betty Boop, she's very, very connected to hummingbirds, and I've definitely felt her spirit around me quite a bit. But so when we were leaving that lifetime and all that, there was a being that came to her, and so she was explaining it to me. She said it was this blue being, just like emanated this like light, and she said it had a very angelic feeling to it, like the energy field was very angelic. They had this kind of like cloak with a collar, she said, and like long blonde hair, and they had actually given me a gift. And she had said, like, while she was doing the reading, like, she's like, you'll have to let me know if you see what that gift is. It's like, it's the moment she told me that they were giving me a gift, it was like in my head, all I could hear was like, it's a necklace. And then it was like an ankh necklace. And then it was like, and there's a gold, or not a gold, sorry. There was a green stone like on the ankh. So it's like, so this is the ankh, and it was like the green stone was like right in the middle part there. And it was just, I mean, it so many things that lines up with my life right now, and just like paths that I'm going down. And that was just another confirmation of, wow, there's that green energy again. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. But sorry, I just like rambled on there. Soldier of Light, hey Jason, so good to see you. Yeah, I'm super excited. I hope it's okay for me to say this, but we're to everybody that Jason and I are going to do a chat interview soon. Maybe a collab. We'll see who else can come on. I'm super excited about that. So right on. And raise the already. Yeah, Jason, you're definitely a raiser of the vibration. So thank you so much for jumping on, because I really appreciate your energy and just the light that you shine for sure. And look at you getting a whole bunch of love. Everybody's saying hi. And yeah, please, again, especially Jason, anybody else who happens to jump on, share your channel below, share your websites below, whatever you have going on, please share so that we can all find you, we can support you, we can connect with you, and we can just continue growing this connection with everybody. Saying Archangel, I've been private counsel. Yeah. So Jason sharing in here, I'm so thankful you're sharing this, because he has an amazing tattoo too. He shared with me, but so Soldier of Light, Jason said that Saint Michael is his archangel. I've been in private counsel many times with him, and I believe that 1000%. Like the amount of like wisdom and knowledge you have, and just the energy that vibrates off you. Like, yeah, I believe that. It's online. She is someone my mother-in-law went to for a reading. Oh, cool. How are you enjoying it so far? I've always been like, oracle cards kind of come a lot easier to me, but tarot has always fascinated me ever since I was like even a teenager. I always was like fascinated by tarot. But it is definitely like it's more to learn. Like I feel like I'm not always as comfortable enough. I just have to jump out of my comfort zone, and maybe I'll start doing some more readings with tarot cards as well. But yeah, it's fun learning. I love learning now. I never really enjoyed learning in school. It just, there were so many things that I didn't resonate with, and I mean, now that we're finding out more and more stuff, it makes sense why. But now I'm just learning stuff every day. Some days it's like, oh, I can't even learn right now. But my head's just like taking in so many things right now, and I just have to like process things. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. Windy Day, hello, Windy Day. Yeah, you're another one that I definitely want to connect with and do a little chat kind of interview with. So watch for that too. I'm super excited about that. I'm tingling right now as you speak about St. Michael, Tanya. Oh, Jason, see, like you are so connected to him. Oh, wow. This is just, I love how, as again, like I know I said this before, but as we connect more and more, like really connect with these people that we're resonating with, in the chats or on the show, like different channels that we're watching and stuff. It's like we're starting to realize like why we're connecting to them, right? Like we truly are, like, some of us are family, some of us have had lifetimes together. We just are like on that same vibration, and I love hearing that, Jason. That's so awesome. Yeah, you know what, Arc, like, so he says, Growing up in church, I only learned about Archangel Michael and Gabriel. So I talked about this the other night too, is that when I kind of like walked away from the church, or they kind of like almost walked away from me too, because I, ended my marriage. Um, it was like this separation, and I kind of just like, I stopped going to church altogether. I stopped like reading my Bible. There was just, because there was also a lot of stuff that I didn't resonate with, and a lot of stuff where people were like, they kind of like push it, like, this is what you have to believe and this is what it is and it's only this. And I was just like, I don't believe that. I don't resonate with that. There was so many things that I just never believed in. So I wasn't working with my angel guides and archangels, and I really just kind of like pushed that all away. But it wasn't until like these last few years, really this last like 16 months, like, that I've really been going down like the spiritual side of my awakening, and really connecting to like who I truly am, who you know that the God that I found when I started going to church, um, reconnecting with that connection, and remembering that God is in me and part of me, and how powerful I truly am, and realizing that I'm never alone, right? Like, because a lot of us, like me included, I felt, and still sometimes, but like I really felt alone through all the stuff that was going on. I mean, I got alienated. I got kicked out of things. You get literally get pushed out of society, especially here in Canada. So it's just a lot of like, people that I've known forever, people that knew that I've never like done this kind of stuff to my kids. And I've always lived, like, at least with my, the amount of time I've had kids, I've always lived this, like, I guess they would consider it an alternative lifestyle, but it's a traditional lifestyle, right? Like, I did things more traditionally. We don't do westernized doctors. We do like homeopathy or herbs or essential oils, like all these different things that I've always done. And then all of a sudden, it's like, because we're hearing things on TV or governments, then all of a sudden they just exclude you. So I get that. Like, I get that, like, really feeling alone feeling, but then realizing, like, I am not alone. None of us are alone. Like, we have source inside of us. We are surrounded by angels and ancestors and, spirit guides and our off-world family, like all those who love us the most, like, they are there with us. And when you really start going inwards and doing the work, you need to be like calling on them and having their help, because you go through such really hard times, and some really dark times, that you do need that help, right? If you're not always able to just like stand on your own rock, and your light kind of like dims a little bit more when it's time to like do that work. But then once you do that work, you just shine, right? And it's so amazing to realize that we have so much protection around us, so much love around us, and all we need to do is call on it. Like, that's as simple as that. You just call on it and it's there, like, instantly. And that's the part that's just like, when you just think about how much we've been like indoctored in like religion as being like, you're entering into this world with in sin, and if you don't do this and you don't do that, or if you do this or do that, that you're going to be like, sent to this evil place, and just all these different things that just, like I said, never resonated with me. And it's like, it's not true. Like, we are so powerful. We have like source within us. We are pure light, and all you need to do is tap into your heart center. It really is so easy. you know, like when you actually realize it and you come to the knowing of it, and then it's just like it's a switch, right? And then you can realize that, you know, you have the power. You step into your sovereignty, you step into your truth, and you step into your power, and you realize how limitless you are, right? It's such a like freaking like mind-blowing thing, and it's so beautiful. And I'm ranting again, so let's see what the that was, yeah, sorry, Arclight, that went on your like comment there, and I just like totally ranted on that. Good rants, but yeah. How can I find the info of the person told about your Akashic records? Maybe I'd like to. Oh yeah, I will. Let me see if I can. I might be able to tag her on here. I don't know if I can do that or not. Libra Light. Oh, I probably won't because she's not on here. I think it's Libra Light with Rebecca. She spells it different. REB. How does she spell it now? Shoot. I will link it. I feel bad. I forget how I'm the worst speller, but it's Libra Light with Rebecca. She's on YouTube. I will link her after this. I'll link her YouTube, and then I can link her website as well. Because like I said, you can, so what I did was I purchased, it was for £5 because like I said, she's in the UK. And so you send her through PayPal the £5, and then she'll send you over a PDF as well as the video that went along, like the webinar that she did. You just watch the replay of it. So she takes you through some meditation, and she talks about like what we're doing with access, like going into the Akashic. Yeah, it was she's blows me away. She was so amazing. I'm so grateful and thankful that I won that. I highly recommend for you to sign up to her email list. That is what I had done, and that enters you into getting a free reading for that month, which is what what happened for me. And then she'll send you like what's going on, right? She'll have like webinars that she offers. She has a few more coming up, as well as she offers some really amazing things on YouTube. She had done the Becoming Magnetic AF. It was I actually need to go back and finish it. We landed up going camping and I lost track. But it was I'm trying to remember. I think it's a 5-day course of like the things that you work on. And it's this free course that she offers. And she does such amazing work. So Earthlight, I will definitely link Rebecca's stuff because she's just fabulous. I love her. Let's see, Lori Angel. It's been great. I am learning a lot about myself, really. It's my mother-in-law and 2 of my sister-in-laws. Oh, are you guys like learning tarot together? Because that's super cool. I love that. A few years ago, I tried a guided meditation to meet my spirit guides. I thought there might be one, but many. I was really shocked. Oh, that's so cool. You know what, Keith? I've obviously I just like wasn't I wasn't ready yet, but I have tried to do guided meditations to meet my spirit guides. I haven't found any. The meditation that I did, it was like there was like a plant, your plant guide and your spirit guides, and maybe an angel guide. I think I can't remember, but I was able to do the plant guide. It was a dandelion that came to me. But I never did see a spirit guide, but I probably wasn't ready, right? Like I wasn't ready to see it. When I did go up into the Akashic, there was a bunny that so she takes you on like 2 different meditations. So it was like the first time we're just outside of the building, and she like afterward asks you what we see. It was so crazy how so many of us saw the same, like pretty much the same thing. Like when I wasn't on live, so I was like watching it, and so people were explaining what they saw, and I was just like, holy shit. Like, that's exactly what I saw. But so outside, there was this super cute bunny that was hopping by, and there was a hummingbird that came to me. And then when we went like to the door of the, to me, it was a white marble temple, like encrusted in gold. It had this beautiful gold door that had like kind of like ancient, kind of inscription on the front of it is what I had seen. And I actually have been, the more that I do sun gazing, and then I'll close my eyes, I'll have symbols and stuff that come to me. And now I'm realizing that those are some of the things that I'm seeing on the door. But then when the door opened, there was a green fairy. So this little green fairy, and the green fairy is what took me to my room in the Akashic. And then within that room, that little bunny was there again, and so was the hummingbird. So just like amazing, right? Like sometimes I get in this thing where I hear people tell these stories, and I'm like, oh, like it's so amazing to hear. But then I'm like, how come I'm not experiencing any of these things? But it's realizing like we're all on our own journey, and we're all experiencing things at different times when we're meant to, you know, we're healing different things in order to see and remember different things. So it's just so cool. And it's like, as we share these things more and more is when we realize like, oh my goodness, like somebody else saw that, or somebody else talked about that, or oh my goodness, I remember when this person was saying something about that. And yeah, I just think it's so cool to be able to hearing other people's stories. Like I love seeing what people can share and do, you know, all their gifts that we're able to see through things like YouTube. But then when you really get to like hear their story and who they are, experiences they've had, like that for me is where I love those shows, because I feel like so many people can connect with it, and then again you just don't feel so alone. So I think that's pretty cool. We have been together in Lemuria and Atlantis. I feel Tanya, Jason, 1000%. I feel that too. I think there was one time where you mentioned Lumeria, and I was like, yeah, we were there together. We were definitely there together. So we should pull cards on that. You're way more advanced on tarot than I am. I could pull my some of my cards and see what I get for that. Yeah, if you're okay, if you give me permission, Jason, I don't have to do it live. Like I can just do it um, on my own and let you know what I get. But if you're okay with that, I would love to pull cards and see, or work with my pendulum and see what it says about you and I having lifetimes in Lemuria and Atlantis. Oh, and just so you guys know, Lily Nova Starseed. So last week she actually did an activation for Atlantis, which was one of my most strongest activations I've done with her. But this weekend, this Sunday, she's doing Lemuria. So I will also link her channel afterwards, because if anybody's interested in that, I definitely encourage you to check that out. Key, thanks. Yeah, he says, thanks for sharing your thoughts and experiences. You're welcome. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's, you know, sometimes you're like, who is going to want to hear what I have to say, right? And then it's like, even if like only one person were to get like one thing out of my rambles that I do when I come on here, that's like, to me, that's such a blessing, right? So thank you for receiving, and thank you for being here, Keith. I appreciate it. It hurts on the way though. Oh, Discog, how's it going? Discog, also, you have a Telegram channel. Please feel free to share it. Like I said, anybody, if you have, if you're on social media, if you've got a website, if you've got anything going on, please share it. I would love to help shine your light around, help build a community. English Rose, welcome. I don't know if I've seen you on a live before, so thank you for joining. I've tried meditation, but my mind goes all over the place. What can I do to help myself stop going all? I was there. That was, I had a really hard time. I don't know if you've done guided meditations. I started out because I was like that too. I was having like a really hard time just like sitting in quiet meditation. Even now, sometimes I have a hard time with that. But I started out with, I share them on my Telegram channel. So if any of you guys are on Telegram, I always have the link to that in my descriptions for my videos. They're from YouTube. I'm just blanking on. I'll link because I'm forgetting. I think they're called guided meditation actually, and they have these like 5-10 minute guided meditations, and I just do them like, I usually try to do them in the morning, but I mean, I'm a solo mom with 3 kids. One of them is really little, so sometimes it's like he's got me up in the morning and I can't do it, so I do it later on. But I just take that 5 or 10 minutes. It was hard as a parent because I always felt like I had this like guilty feeling if I took this like 5 or 10 minutes to go and do something for myself. But then I realized when I did that and when I was able to center myself and come back and just kind of reset things, I'm a better mom. You know, I can come from that place of my heart, from joy, from peace, just from being centered, right? So whatever it is, right? Like even if it's like needing to clear, and I do a lot of this stuff in front of my kids too. I mean, if I'm in meditation, I usually ask them like, please help me out with your brother. I just need to take this time to do like a quick meditation. And this is actually the meditations that I have my kids doing, not my little guy, but my girls do these meditations as well. They do like, I think they pretty much just stick to the 5 minute ones, but it's a start, right? So if they're wanting to do like anything on electronics, they always need to do like a meditation before and do some Reiki on themselves before they go on any type of electronics. So that's something that we practice. If that helps with you, I really find the guided meditations help the most. Um, so I'm happy to share those meditations with you. English Rose, I don't know if you've tried guided meditations or if you're finding just the meditations on your own. And it takes time, but that's why I was able to start with like 5 and 10 minute meditations. And now I can do like a 20-30 minute meditation and it's over before I even know it, right? Like these meditations are like ending and I'm like, wow, that felt like 5 or 10 minutes. So be patient with yourself, right? It's like every little bit you're working up to it, right? It's you're remembering, right? And you're like having to like use these muscles that maybe you haven't used in like years or ever on this lifetime, right? So always patient with yourself for sure. Like, you know, even you just trying that's a step. That's a step, right? You're saying yes to yourself. So that's beautiful. We are learning together. Oh, and my niece and the other person on Zoom. Oh, Lori, I love that you're learning tarot with people and like your family. That is super dope. I love that. Super cool. I can't meditate, Sandra, either. So have you guys tried like guided meditations? I'm like I said, I'm happy to share some meditations. Um, I keep feeling this like nudge to record a meditation, but for me that seems like really like I don't want to say scary, but like it's not something I ever like imagined that I would do. So I don't know why that keeps coming to me. But actually in the offering that me and Malika have coming up, she'll be doing chanting and I'm going to be doing embodiment dance. And she kind of asked like if I would open up with a meditation. And it was kind of like, oh, I just was like, okay, yeah. I'm like, just say yes. And so maybe I'll record one in practice or something and see. But also remembering meditation isn't always like, you know, sitting in meditation, laying in meditation. Meditation can be in so many other ways. You can be going for a walk and just like really spending time in nature. That could be your meditation. Some, you know, riding a bike could be your meditation. Working out can be a meditation. Like you can get into that meditative state. Watching bees, that's a huge one actually. Like I love to watch bees, and bees actually give off a frequency that like puts you into a meditation. So like even something as simple as that, just going outside and, you know, having the air flow through you. Like there's so many ways to meditate. It doesn't, I personally don't believe it has to look a certain way. Yoga is another way to meditate. Like I feel like there's a lot of different ways to meditate if the like sitting in silence is a hard thing for you. So maybe just try other things, right? And it's just a lot of it is focusing on your breath, right? Breath is like, that was one of my, it's hard to get it up here, but breath, that's one of my one of my tattoos. But breathe, it says breathe, but I'm talking about your breath. Is so important. And like I said, that's why I said like I will grab essential oils and just, you know, rub them together and take those breaths. You don't have to have essential oils, it does help. But just centering, right? That is a meditation. It's just focusing on your breath. Even if you need to like count them in, there's different apps that you can do where you're like, it helps count you in. You know, I usually suggest like even like doing the slow counts, even if it's 4, and you can work your way up, and then try holding it for 4, and then releasing it for 4, and then holding it at the end for 4, and then you just like work in that pattern. Like breath work is so important, and that right there is meditation. So even just trying things like that, right? I hope some of that helps. I'm sure a lot of you have tried some of these things, but and if you've got suggestions, please leave them in the comments here. Like, we're here to help each other, right? Like, this is. I wish I could get. I wish there was a way to like zoom you guys in or something. Like, get you guys up here. I want to go live with like other people and do like some talks, so it's not just me talking. What do we got here? I can't wait to see Jason and I together either. Well, to experience our video, our chat together. I agree, Lori. Yeah, I'm excited for that. Mind train is like teaching a cute little puppy learning to sit and stay. Yeah, it's so true. Mind training is like teaching a cute little puppy learning to sit and stay. So true, yeah. Chelsea, hey girl. I heard that you had your interview today with I'm gonna say his name wrong. I always say his name wrong, but Ishmael, I don't know. Everybody says it differently. But how did that go? It was like a 2-hour one, right? How was that for you? I found you through Kristen and Jason. A sign on your site. I'm 67 years old. It's hard to do. Yes, I would love to help you. English Rose. Yeah, okay. I will definitely post some of those quick meditations for you. And like I said, just, be gentle on yourself. Just, start with breath work. Just taking those breaths, centering yourself. That in itself is meditation, right? That's going inward. But yeah, I'll definitely post some links for you guys after here. Yeah, YouTube, right? There's so many things on YouTube. Even I think you can go to some of my favorites. I think you can see some of my favorite. I've got a lot of like things that I favorite, of meditations and activations, or different things like that. So I've got those as well that I think I have it open that people can see them. Oh, Sandra can't watch the bees at the moment. They're hiding. Yeah, well, those bees. They needed some protection. So I feel, yeah. Could count sheep. Yeah, could count sheep. Flowers. Flowers a big one. If you take a flower and just connect with a flower, like really connect with it, speak with it, see if there's anything that it has to tell you. I mean, plants are energy. Plants are also like living beings. So they're also something that you can connect with too. So, or maybe an animal. There's other ways to go inwards and to find yourself. So maybe trying something else, right? We're all different. So all things different work for us differently. I've had a bee hover over my arm so close I could feel the air that vibrates under the rings. I tried to blow the bee away, but it wouldn't move, so I just accepted the amazing moment. Oh, that sounds so beautiful, Key. Oh, I just love bees. I've got 2 of them tattooed on me. And we have these purple weeds. I can't remember what they're called, but everybody pulls them all the time because they do. They totally take over. But they have they're not purple weeds. They're weeds that have this like purple flower. But the bees love those purple flowers. So once they bloom, like my whole front area was just covered in bees like every day. It was so beautiful. And it's just like, how do you guys pull these or spray them? Like the bees love these. So yeah, Keith, that's so beautiful that you had that experience. Kimber, hey. Love and light to you as well. I was actually meaning the sheep sleep. Oh man. I get that. I missed that. Sorry. Okay. I do have to go walk my dog soon, but I thought maybe I will do. Let's see if the Lumerian cards, if there's anything. So again, These are my gorgeous Beyond Lumeria cards, Oracle cards. We'll see if any card wants to come out for the collective. That for highest, most loving good only. Those in the chat and those who wish to join afterwards. Ooh, we got two. So the first one here. So again, just take in that card, the colors, what do you get from, you know, the artwork on there, all the beautiful colors. Take that in, and this one is endless opportunities. It's wonderful to have the freedom to choose. However, sometimes indecision can be almost suffocating. So get into your body and let your gut feeling guide the way. Intuition, right? The universe wants to give you what you want. It's all there. So reach out and wholeheartedly choose it. While you sit on the fence, your experiences are diluted or confusing. We live in time of choices, right? You have the power to create, make, like this is exactly the same stuff we were talking about. Sometimes reason and limitations direct and our choices. Sometimes reason and limitations direct our choices, and we feel unfulfilled as a result. Choose life from a place of heart, compassion, and integrity, and you can't go wrong. That is exactly what we were talking about at the beginning of this. So I think that's like absolutely beautiful. And the other, you guys, I know I say this like every day. Patty, my best friend, you know, we were always saying this. You can't make this shit up. This card is the other card that came out. So look at what she's holding. This beautiful angelic angel being. Just take a look at that. Take that in. See what comes to you as you look at that. This card is the violet flame. As we deepen our spiritual path, step out of illusionary constructs and become empowered beings, life presents more opportunities to grow than before. Your sensitivity will be heightening, so it may be harder to spend time in places with certain energies. Do you have a range of accessible go-to practices for recentering, cleansing your aura, and protecting your energetic field? A routine for psychic fitness will keep your aura strong and resilient, your energy sovereign, and your vibration high, and help you to see through illusions that block or disorient. Bring the violet flame into your meditation and self-care practices for grace and rebalance. You guys, seriously, like, we can't make this shit up. This is exactly what we were talking about at the beginning. I think it's absolutely perfect. Oh, there's Salem. Hey, Salem. Like, loves to jump in on so many of my videos. I think that's an absolutely perfect way to end this chat with exactly the way and what we were talking about. Thank you guys all. Let's see, before I say goodbye, I've tried sea salt spa, but my injury shoulder neck gives me pain. It took me a couple times to feel right floating in the seawater. I might have missed something there, but I'm a huge fan, English Rose, of sea salt baths. That is definitely my jam. I make some essential oils with like rose petals, lavender, and calendula, special sea salts, and I Reiki all of my oils and sea salts. So that's definitely right up my alley there, English Rose. My dogs are asleep in front of their heater. Aw. And Patty! Oh, I literally just said your name. I don't know if you were on here when I said it, but again, you can't make this shit up. Yeah, so there's Patty that I was mentioning. She's just jumped on the chat here. Keith, 100%. So fun to discover inside jokes with self. It's so true. You gotta always laugh at yourself. Sending blessings and love from New Zealand. My cat's knocking things over behind me. Oh, he's knocking down my root stuff. Thank you, Keith. Sending you love from Canada to you and yours. Thank you all for jumping in on this chat. I hope that you got something from the cards, that stuff resonated with you. Enjoy your weekend, and we will chat soon. Take care.